Okay, cool. We've given it some time, so let's just get started here. Thanks everyone for joining. My name is Smitha. I'm part of the Custom Success team with Schoolze. A founder and CEO of Niche will be joining us next week. So yeah, as you can see, we'll be discussing kind of our Schoolze tools for PTA success, go a little bit through our story and mission, and then do a deep dive into some of our features that our PTA loves. Specifically, we'll look into the dynamic public website that we create and maintain for our PTAs. Cool. So what is Schoolze? Basically, we're a productivity and engagement platform for classrooms, schools, and PTAs. So yes, we actually do have 3 different products for K through 12. We have Schoolze for Classrooms, which is for teacher and parent productivity engagement. Schoolze for K through 12, which is for school leadership to kind of get more analytical insight into how the school is doing. And then we have Schoolze for PTAs, which is for PTA leadership at the unit, council, district, and state levels. So here are kind of the focus areas that we target. So we have the all-in-one PTA management, including member management, the fun and family engagement portion, community engagement, and then the modern online funds generation. And we help you create fundraiser and sale campaigns. And all of these features exist fully on the mobile app and site, both of which are free to download on your phone, and you can sign up for free to kind of get started and explore the tools on your own too. So let's jump a little bit into kind of the story behind Schoolze and how it started, right? We have those 3 separate products. So originally started with a classroom where a small app was kind of built just for photo sharing and newsletters for a classroom teacher. And this turned out to be something very valuable that a lot of the parents and neighboring teachers decided to adopt as well. So there's kind of some research done there by the team to see that, parents were happier, more engaged, kind of knew about the happenings that were going on in the classroom. So the team did a little bit of a deep dive into what that all meant. And we fell back on these couple frameworks, Epstein's framework and dual capacity building frameworks, which kind of really emphasized the importance of family and community engagement in schools. Right, so we kind of saw these different areas, interactive, inclusive, collaborative, parent advocate, community support, and relationship based, that were underlying in all these high achieving schools that we're seeing. So we really wanted to target the parent advocate and help support PTAs and PTSAs. And so, we noticed that higher parental engagement led to higher student outcomes. It's just as important to focus on what's going in school as with what's going on out of school. So that's kind of why we have these 4 different areas, right? So you can have all those tools that you do love and may use across many different tools. Kind of we have that all in one and allow you to engage with your school and parents much more easily. So I wanted to pause here for a second for any questions and also to pose this audience question. So how many forms of communication do you use to connect with your PTA members? This can be social media, text. Yeah, so let's give it a couple minutes. So one thing that we've noticed since chatting with PTAs over the last couple months is how many different forms of communication they're using, right? We see members going to Facebook, Twitter, relying on email, WhatsApp, phone, text, kind of all these different systems, and it's hard to keep track of what really works for everyone. And kind of making sure that everyone is getting your communications, right? So that's kind of where we go back to this image here, the AllinOne tool. So let's kind of dive a little deeper into these 4 areas. So for all-in-one PTA management, we have, announcements and newsletters that you can send out, scheduled posts, and our newsletters and announcements can actually be read in 90 different languages. We're actually incorporating a feature right now that also allows you to listen to your newsletters and announcements if you choose. We also have direct messaging, which acts similar to texting, but it's kind of all within the app, and you have your board members connected right there. We have our calendar, where you can create event signups, and kind of you can publicize this calendar to your public website as well, so your community members can visit your URL and know what's going on. We have some member management tools as well. You can add your members individually or in bulk. You can also onboard new PTA members and collect membership fees right from the public website, and we'll dive into that in a little bit. Also comes with document storage, upload links, resources, flyers that you think are important for your team, and these can be archived as well. And of course it comes with the mobile app with push notifications, so anytime you make a post or send a direct message to somebody, they'll be getting a notification about it. Cool. For fun and family engagement, we have a couple tools. We have the photo albums. You can safely and securely upload photos and create photo albums that you can share within your PTA. You don't have to worry about kind of texting photos or uploading them to Google Drive. Like I mentioned, we have the event signups as well. You can directly go and request volunteers or items for your event, and you can even ask people to provide RSVPs if they're bringing other guests. Really make notes and allow parents and members to go in and just with one click sign up for an item. We also have social media sharing and automation, which is coming soon. This is a tool that allows you to kind of make a post and send it to all your social media without having to go to each website, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and make that post multiple times. And again, we have secure custom post sharing. We'll jump into that in a little bit as well, but we allow you to send messages and communicate, specifically with your board members, specifically with the website or custom group of peoples. So for community engagement, we have the translation, like I mentioned. The dynamic branded website also comes with a custom domain that we can either reserve for you, or if you currently have a website, we can help you integrate that with our system. The social media automation, and another feature that was highly requested by our PTAs was surveys. So, if you're having a leadership training or just want to collect general information from your unit, you can kind of send out a survey, and that acts very similarly to like a Google form, so you don't have to rely on spreadsheets and documents. And last but not least, we have the Modern Online's fund generation. So we have a couple different sales that we allow you to set up. So we have the item sales and donation sales. If you have items around your school that you want to sell, you can do that directly through the website. We allow you to set up your own school shop, which is linked on the website as well. You can kind of take a picture of your item, set how many you want to sell, set the price as well, and community members can come right to your website and pay through the site as well. And payment gets input directly into the system, and you're able to generate reports on specific items. We also have event sales, for example, if you're hosting a community event for your school. And then we have print product fundraisers as well. So through Schoolze, we actually have a designer that allows you to design your own print products. So we kind of have a drag and drop feature for yearbook creation, mugs, calendars, items like that. So any photos that you upload into the system across the year, for example, you can pull those in and with our templates or create your own. You can design that on your own and of course sell them on the site as well. So I'm going to pause here for any questions. We'll keep my eye on the chat. Okay, cool. So let's keep it going. Let's actually dive into the dynamic branded website that I've been talking so much about. So this is kind of the template that we create for your PT unit when you first sign up. So let's actually head over to a sample website. So this is the PTA site for Smile Kids PTA, just demo elementary school. We've kind of followed the theme from the National PTA site, but here were some important headers that we noticed that a lot of PTA use. We have the logo, which is fully customizable, but you can kind of upload information about your PTA, your mission, your team, the calendar. You can have a whole how to help section, publicize your fundraisers, the shop that I was speaking about. And one of the key features is the Become a PTA member button that's right here. So let me actually jump over to the school right here and head to their Become a PTA member page. So they've actually filled this out and fully customized it with what their PTA is about. They've set their minimum membership fee, and right here your families can come in, pay their dues right here, and they'll be added into the system in the member center. With the correct distinction, how much they paid, their name and contact, and all of that. So you can see here any volunteer events or upcoming events that you want to publicize and send out to the larger community, you can, and they'll show up right here. People can come right here and sign up right now from your community if you want anyone to sign up. Right here, we actually have a membership goal bar, which is cool because you can kind of see how far or how close you are to your goal. So people can also join and become a PTA member through here. Any announcements or newsletters, fundraisers, or photos that you want to publish to the website, you can as well. Here your fundraisers are going to show up. Let's take a look at one of these fundraisers. Cool, so you can see the goal, how many people have supported it, and people can go in right here and donate as well. Some more posts. So here at the bottom, we have a couple cool features as well. You have a whole sitemap where you can put your, about us and your resources. Link your social media, your contact. We actually have a join and donate button as well. And over here we have a mailing list feature that allows people from your community to kind of come in, provide their name and email, and get added into your mailing list. And this mailing list is actually archived and can move from year to year with you, so you don't have to worry about losing your contacts. Cool. Any questions about the website? Cool. So let's jump back into this presentation. So here's that custom post sharing button that I've been talking so much about, which really allows you to communicate with your audience of choice on almost everything that you create within the system, whether it be a fundraiser, an event sign up, a photo album, just the regular post. You'll see this button. If you choose public, you're basically sending this post to your public website in the larger community. If you have classrooms in your school that are also using Schoolze, you can actually send communications with specific teachers and classrooms. You can communicate with just your PTA members, just your parents, and also your PTA board members. If you have, let's say, a weekly or a monthly board meeting, you can do that as well. And this is kind of what the system looks like too. So here's an overview of kind of all the features that I've run through. We've just done a deep dive into the branded website, but next week and in the coming weeks, we'll do a deep dive into many of the other ones. Cool, and I mentioned that we have Schoolze at all levels of PTA, and the kind of the way the system works is a hierarchy. So we allow states to communicate with their districts, councils, and units, districts with their councils, and councils with their units, and units with their members. The suite of tools kind of works very similarly at all levels. But one thing that differs is actually the dynamic website that we create for each of these groups. So let me quickly show you a district website. So this is for the 45th district, a made-up district here in California. But again, you can see it very closely follows the National PTA theme. But kind of the same deal, allows you to easily upload membership information, view your councils and units, your resources, newsletters, allow your units and members to kind of come in and view the bylaws, your contact, all of that. Awesome, so that's about it. This was our PTA product, but next week we'll actually be leading a webinar of the classroom product and what we offer for teachers. So please contact me. Again, my name is Smitha. This is my contact information. If you're interested in getting a demo for any of our 3 products.